オルステッドなどではない。我が名は魔王オディオ。
What's good, y'all? Lad here. Odio is finally here. He is a dark warrior of the Fame faction hailing from the memoirs. For the global side, he is our savior for finally being able to take down enemies weak to dark. He is still widely used on the JP side, but as of right now, he will be the best warrior for a while. He embodies a lot of features that Dark Knights would, which is dealing damage to himself or his allies to inflict massive damage. He has a 5 to 6 hit ability at all times and a possible 8 hit AoE attack. Let's go ahead and check him out. His VA is still the same, Yuichi Nakamura, but like all evil characters, they got that dark echo after they talk that solidify the fact that they truly are evil. Anyways, onto his notable damaging skills. His first one is a SP cost of 58. It's a 5-hit random target sword damage attack, and using this ability, he inflicts 30% damage of his max HP to himself, and this ability has a potency of 55 with a sword damage calculation. His second ability is an SP cost of 82. It's a 6-hit AoE attack, sword damage attack, and also hits dark. The front row takes a 30% damage of their max HP, and again, sword damage calculation with a potency of 40. His last ability is an SP cost of 80. It's a 1-hit to 8-hit AoE sword damage attack and also hits dark. At max BP, he consumes 60% HP of all allies for more than 60% HP and hits up to 8 times to those allies who are affected. This ability has a potency of 45. His ultimate is a 4-hit single target damage attack, which also hits dark, potency 110 at level 1 and 130 at level 10. The support skill, Widespread Hatred, deals 50% damage to the front row's max HP, then raises damage by 20% and grants dead aim for 3 turns and recovers 1 BP for the front row. For his passive, Sublime Dark Lord, when any ally is KO'd, he gets a self 100% SP recovery, he recovers 5 EP, also filling his ultimate to 100%. His second passive is Aggression. At 75 HP or less, he gets a self physical attack and damage up by 15%, and he also gets dead aim, and he has a 10% resistance in dark and 20 in light. Taking a look at his stats, it's very similar to Orstad's stats, with a bit higher attack and similar slow speed, typical of a warrior. Also, a very important note as well too, if you do pull for him, absolutely do not activate any of his speed nodes. You want him to go at the very end of the turn order, as all of his abilities do damage to either himself or allies. You don't want to damage your allies with Odio before enemies act, all to get pummeled again when it's the enemy's turn. So should you pull, he's good. You can keep your allies' HP up at all times. You can potentially use his 8-hit AoE sword attack that also hits dark every 2 turns. That's pretty insane. His support skill as a warrior is absolutely amazing. Your front row does take 50% damage of their max HP, but they all get a 20% damage up, and more importantly, dead aim. This will be amazing for dealing massive damage. You could get naughty with his passive Sublime Dark Lord, which gives him all of his SP back and another alt usage, along with 5 BPs. Only downfall is that this alt isn't all that great, but he is as straightforward as they'll get. Just make sure your allies' HP are above 60% HP, you'll be doing big old damage every couple turns. Now comparing him to Elrica, Elrica has the advantage in usefulness, as she can also hit light weakness as well. But in terms of being able to break more shields as just sword and dark, Odio has the upper hand. It's difficult to say who's better, as each of them has their own flaws. Elrica takes about 3 business days to get her passive counter up, and her attack skills are all around on target. And with Odio, he's damaging everyone in his path, but his abilities are mostly all AoE attacks. These two are similar in terms of dealing damage, with Odio having a slight advantage when up against enemies weak to dark. Now longevity, we won't be getting another dark warrior until another collaboration down the road, and that's gonna be a while. For now, Odio will be the best Dark Warrior. He's still being used in JP. An 8-hit AoE sword attack that also hits dark is always welcomed. Let's go ahead and finish up with their design 4.5 out of 5. I don't know why, but the evil versions of good guy characters are always cooler and usually have better abilities. His armor looks cool and his battle stance, like Orsted, looks badass. Voice actor Yuichi Nakamura with an evil echo, pretty cool. Abilities 4.5 out of 5. As a collaboration traveler, he is great. Pair him along with someone like Rinyu who can cast Regen on all allies, and he'll be hitting all enemies 8 times every couple turns until his SP runs out. Longevity 4.5 out of 5. Like I said before, JP is still using him. Dark does not get a lot of love in this game, and now we finally have a traveler who can take care of this weakness. Global buff 0 out of 5. He didn't get any. Time limited. He is a collaboration traveler. On the JP side, there was a Live Alive run about 5 to 6 months after, but as we're part of the global side, we may not follow that schedule. Overall impression, he'll be the best current Dark Warrior for a long time. Alright, well that was it for Orstad Odio, or Odio. He is the Dark Warrior that you want to add to your team. You're missing a traveler who can easily handle dark weakness. Pair him along with Elrica and your warrior team will be absolutely busted. This Wednesday I'll be pulling from. Hopefully I don't have to go all day to step 5 for his banner, but to those who are also pulling from, collect your pulls. And remember, if you do get him, do not activate any of his speed nodes. You want his turn order at the absolute end. Alright, well that was it for Odio O. I'll catch you next time. Flat out.